how to deal with a difficult product owner as an agile coach in a mature team. Yeah. So see, what is the meaning of difficult? Yeah, maybe the one you need to ask a little bit more about it to your interviewer, because it all depends how do you approach the problem. So okay, what makes the product owner difficult? Yeah, I need to understand that. Yeah, in a simple word, anybody will say that anyone can go and handle people, and I need to understand the problem, etc., etc. So that is something is anyway could be the idea. But the essential part is I need to develop an empathy with the product owner. I need to listen him, I need to understand, or whatever, whoever it is, could be a product owner, could be a scrum master, could be a developer also. So how do I deal with a difficult person? Now, first thing is, who tells it he's difficult? Yeah, so that's a perception. That's a perception built by you or by someone who labeled the person difficult. The person is person. That's the simple thing. So I not necessarily have to give a label of a difficult to the person. I can say, okay, there is a person who has a different set of priorities and values and needs over the other guy. I might want to have my team doing something. The other person is pushing us to get things done faster than what we expect. Yeah. And that's why people call him difficult, because the person is pushing for faster delivery. So I better drop the label of difficult. That's the first thing I do. And that's what helped me in doing stakeholder engagement all the time. That's something we can focus on. And then we say, okay, now the label of difficult is dropped. Now let's bring the issues on the table. What you want, what your needs are, what is our capability is. Sometimes we may not be able to handle it, and what we can really do. So ultimately, that I need to come up with some working agreement. Yeah. So what I can do and what you ask, if we don't have a working agreement, then how do we work together? And in order to have a working agreement, I need to first listen and understand, and then the common goal has to be derived. If I am trying to do A and the person is trying to do B, then there will be always a friction. So as a coach, as a scrum master, as a sponsor, or as a whoever is influential, I need to figure it out. How can we have a common goal established? Yeah. So say like Aisha pointing out something, that some people might be dictating the due dates for the user story, and saying whatever it is, I need this by this time. Okay. So, but do you really get it by doing it? If you have not received it by doing it multiple times, then what are we achieving by doing it? So this is a problem which I believe any leader or any project delivery leader will face it. Sometimes this problem will come in the form of a client. Sometimes this problem will come in the form of a stakeholder. Sometimes it will come in the form of a sponsor. Sometimes the problem is with the project manager. Sometimes the problem is with a coach or a scrum master or someone. Yeah, someone. So the only way to deal is that if we can create a collaboration and empathy in these two people for each other, then only the healthy conversation can happen. If I just want to say that I need this and I don't care, so in a conflict management space, we use a term forcing. Forcing is something, this is my way or highway. You must do it, or I'm done. So forcing is a way of doing conflict management, but it only works when the relationships are not important. So you can force sometime when you don't care what these guys do. If these guys will run away, we will hire another vendor. So if you are in that situation, then it's a difficult thing, because then the other guy is doing forcing conflict management, and he has no interest in what you feel about it and how do you do it, because even if you fail, he has some alternative. So then the situation could be a little tricky. But if you are not in an environment where forcing is a healthy thing, sometimes people may want to do forcing, but it might not be healthy for them also, because you are spoiling the relationship, you are making people take shortcuts, and which will hurt you at a later on. So I need to see as agile coach, if this forcing kind of conflict management is done when it is unhealthy, then I need to resolve, educate, and empathize, and ensure that people don't try to force on each other, because it is not going to work. Yeah, only it can work when I have replaceable skills, I have replaceable vendors. And if you are in that case, then maybe figure it out. How do you work your business model where you can meet customer expectation, because else they will go to someone else. So that could be a different thing, but in general, in a software space, in IT project management space, I presume it's very, very, really it is very, very difficult to have a forcing working. It's just a matter of educating and working with people. Yeah.